Good morning. This is Carrie down in Texas, and I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Thank you for stopping by. I am going to do a all pink tutorial today. I'm obviously in pink and peach, and I need those colors. They're my sort of my positive inspirational colors, and I definitely need it today. I'm struggling with some personal issues with my family, with some tests that need to be done, and so I am definitely stressed, worried, concerned, and so pink is my go-to positive power. So alrighty, I'm starting with my Milk Makeup stick for my under eyes. You know how I feel about that. That's just awesome stuff. Corrects this under here as we get older, us ladies. You know, I'm just turned 60, and I need all the help I can get when it comes to helping me. I'm using my e.l.f. Cookies and Cream primer here, which I adore. And I'm just, as you can see, I had my hair cut a little too short up here, but oh well, it'll be nice and cool till I get to the salon in about a month. So I wanted to talk today too, while we were doing our makeup here, about what it's like to be a business owner in today's world, and how hard it is for women, you know, whether you believe or whether you agree with the recent Supreme Court overturning of Roe versus Wade. I'm a believer that you have the right to your opinion, I have the right to my opinion, and sometimes those opinions aren't going to jive with each other. And as long as we respect each other's opinion and respect each other, then that's the most important thing. I do feel that it is a decision that is going to have long-ranging effects. For many, many years to come. I do agree that the decision should be done on a state level, because it's not talked about in the Constitution anywhere at all. And our Constitution is what this country was founded on, and so we should be going by that, right? I'm using my new iPad today because I wanted to see how it does with filming, and so we'll see. I'm using my fingers today because I've washed every one of my little sponges, and I want to let them completely dry. Anyways, I do feel that decision is going to have long-ranging effects, and I feel like we all just need to take a breath and think about it before we fly off the handle and create more problems than we already have. I know it's a very, 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 very important decision, and I just want us all to take a deep breath. We don't need to have any more rioting or division. This country is so divided already on so many different things, and has been since the last election, and we all have to be very careful, because if we don't, we're going to implode. And then, well, none of us will have anything, right? So, food for thought. Now I'm going to use my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer here. And again, I'm not going over that corrector. I'm just putting this down on the bottom part of my face. It is very hard as a woman to have a career, have a family, have children, have a marriage, have success, and just live. I can remember being in high school and going through my high school graduation and thinking, oh my gosh, there's so much, I have so much I want to do, and I was so lucky and so positive. The world we lived in when I graduated back in the 80s was such a different world today. And I wonder for my granddaughters, what is it going to be like when they are at that precipice of graduating from high school? And are they going to have the same feeling of excitement and encouragement and opportunity? And are they going to feel like I felt, that I had every opportunity in the world and I could be anything that I wanted to be? And I don't know if that's going to be the case for them. And that's devastating to think about, the fact that, and now I'm using my e.l.f. concealer in the lightest shade. It's devastating to think that they're going to have struggles in their life that we didn't have. And that makes me really sad for them. I was hoping that by the time my children had children, that the world was going to be an even better place than when my parents had us and we started on our life into adulthood. But we are so divided in this country on just about every level that I just don't know. I don't know how my grandkids, my granddaughters especially, I just don't know how they're going to navigate in a world that has so much divisive hatred. And I have to say that's what I think it is. It's just divisive hatred. How did we get in this country? We've always had two sides, right? Because there always is two sides to everything. You know, that's just life. But how did we get to the point where these two sides hate each other? And hate each other to the point that they're willing to sacrifice our country because they want their opinions and their thought processes first. I mean, where did we go? How did we lose the ability to communicate and work with each other? I mean, this is the greatest country in the world, and we fought 2 world wars, and we pulled together, and we defeated and vanquished evil like the world has never seen. And here we are in the 21st century, and we can't even come together to run our country. Our country has the worst economy in 45 years. We have the worst inflation since the Depression, and the leaders just don't seem to want to fix it. And I'm not just talking about one side, I'm talking about both sides here. They are just, both sides, so incredibly divisive. And where are the people that used to be the middle ground? Where are the people that used to be the negotiators and the peacemakers and the ones that would be able to go to both extreme sides and say, you know, we need to fix this? Where are they? I don't see them. And it's a really big worry. I mean, I'm terribly concerned about my grandchildren and where they're going to be and what they're going to have when they start on their adulthood. And are they going to have the same type of childhood opportunities that their parents had and that I had? Now I'm just going in and I'm setting my foundation, my liquid foundation, with my Fendi powder foundation. And I just take my brush and I sweep it around, and I do just an ever so light coat on my foundation to lock it in. Down in Houston, you know, gotta have as much help as possible. Keep our makeup on during the day because of the humidity that we have. Okay, that's on. And still got really big bags under my eyes. Too much happening in my world right now. Not enough sleep. Sleep, if you're not getting enough sleep, it affects every part of your life. Let me tell you, I'm a living testament to that. Okay, now I'm just coming in with my L'Oreal Infallible White Powder. This is just going on to help me with my eyeshadows. So if I have fallout, I can sweep that fallout away. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going in with my LA Colors highlighter palette here. This is my contour, and I'm using the same colors. I'm using these colors over here, and I'm just mixing and dabbing my brush, coming along and chiseling out that cheekbone right there. So all I can say is that if you're a moderate, in the middle, if you're an in the middle type person, I'm in the middle. Literally, I am the middle child. I am surrounded by a brother older and a brother younger, and I'm in the middle. And I've always been the peacemaker in our family. And so I would call on you if you are. This is the palette I'm going to be using today for my eyeshadows, and this is just glorious. Look at these colors. It is Aramis by You Can Be. This was a brand that I found at Ulta, and I just love the colors. I love the pinks and the mauves. And so I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick up this color right here for the crease. I'm going to put it above my brow bone in that crease area. I'm going to help, this helps to define the shape of my eye and open my eye out. Make it wider. So if you're a peacemaker and you're willing to meet in the middle, and like you want our country to be a country of peace and happiness again, I call on you to reach out to those people that are on the opposite side of you and ask them to meet you in the middle. Not to change their philosophy or change their opinion on anything, but to just meet you in the middle. So we can start to fix this terrible divide that this country has right now. You know, we inherited this country from the greatest generation, and I feel like we owe it to the next generation to ensure that they have every opportunity and can experience what we had the blessings to experience. Okay, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to pick up this this color right here, and I'm going to put that in the corner of my eye. I'm just going to define my eye right here. See, I'm just going to bring that in a little triangle. Take it along the lash line and then build it out. Make a little V. Smoke that eye out. Do the same on this side. I think we owe our children every opportunity, and the next generations every opportunity to have what all of us have had. And I think it falls to us to be able to go to that person across the aisle and just say, I respect your opinion, I respect what you believe, I hope you will do the same for me, and can we take the first steps to close this terrible hatred and divide that this country has right now? Because from what I can see, our leaders are just not interested. And I don't know why that is. You know, I look back to just 2 years ago, and we were in such a different place on so many levels, economically, it's just frustrating, right? Okay, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to pick up this really light color right here. It's a really neutral color. And I'm just going to sweep down in here. Try to get some of that dark. I'm also sweeping off any excess fallout. And then I'm going to come in with my big fluffy brush. I'm just going to blend. Blending, make sure there's no hard lines anywhere. I put that darker color down on my down on my lower lash line too. Okay, now I'm going to come in today. I'm going to use a different color today. It's a little bit darker color to pick up the pinks in my shirt. And it is also Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick, Spicy Cinnamon in the pearl line, and the color is 641. Kind of looks a little orangey, but it's not. It's definitely a mauve. It doesn't show up real good on this filming. Okay, so eyeshadow's done. Now we're gonna come in and we're gonna do my favorite. You guys know me, you know I love blush. This is my dupe for the Christian Dior, which no, still haven't found it. I looked for 2 hours last night, couldn't find it anywhere. This is my NARS Giddy, and just gonna come in with my real fluffy blush brush, put it on the apples of my cheeks. Oh, that is just gorgeous. That's my nose a little bit and just feather that out. Okay. And today I am going to use my highlighter. It is my Milani pink highlighter. And you know what? Today I need it. I need some positive reinforcements. So I'm going to come up in here. Down my nose. And I am going to just take my blush brush. I'm going to load that real well. Just kind of put a top everywhere. Some color in my face. So, my question and my challenge is to you. If you're a moderate like I am and you're in the middle and you want to save our nation, I would like to offer a challenge to you to go to that person that you know you have a complete opposite opinion of and ask them to join you in the middle. It's got to start somewhere. We have got to start the conversation somewhere. And if our leaders aren't going to do it, then it falls to us as the guardians of this nation for our next generation to be the ones to take the step. I feel like I owe it to my grandchildren to do that. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to somebody that I know has a complete different philosophy than me, that I've had not conflict, but had disagreement with. And I'm just going to ask them if they can help me to meet in the middle, to start a dialogue of unity. It's a grassroots effort. It's going to take that. It's going to take that from all of us. And I think that using our social media positively, not in negative terms, not in accusatory, but in positive, constructive encouragement, I think that we can get there. And I think that if we make a determination that we're going to do this, that we can make a difference, and we can turn the dialogue around, and we can, as a nation, try to come together. But it's also going to take all of those radical people out there on both sides to calm down their rhetoric. Because they are part of the biggest reason we're in this state is because they perpetuate hatred and division. They claim to be, doing this for all the right reasons. Well, there is no right reason to divide this nation and divide its citizens, because a nation divided cannot stand. And we are there, guys. We are at that point where we have to take positive steps to bring the dialogue back to the middle. And as I said, I have very strong beliefs, but I also respect that you may not have the same beliefs that I have, and that you're entitled to have those beliefs. So, almost done here. Now we're going to go in with black and start at the bottom, down in the shaft, pull it forward, so I hope you can help me on this journey to create a dialogue, to bring us back together as a nation, and do it in constructive, encouraging, supportive dialogue, not in hatred and division. We have enough of that to last us generations ahead. I still struggle with my little eyelashes here, but they're getting there. Slowly. Can you join me in this? Can you join me in a conversation, a dialogue? I think we can. I think we can, because we're the greatest nation on earth. We just have to be willing, some of us, to take the first step, to cross the aisle, put a hand out, and talk civilly to each other, to ensure that the generations to come get to enjoy every single positive thing that this country has to offer. It's our responsibility. I believe that wholeheartedly. All right, final step here is my finishing powder. Just coming in and blending all of that. Up on my forehead, down on my neck. And let's see where we are. Not too bad. I wish you a wonderful Wednesday. It's hump day. It's the end of June. July's around the corner. Our country's birthday is at the weekend. And I hope we can use this celebration to make a commitment to each other, to start the conversation and to build the unity of this great nation from the ground up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please stop back by. You know, my channel here is designed to help you successfully have it all. And we can't have success unless we have a positive, encouraging environment in which to do our business and to live our lives. So if I can help that happen, then I am golden, and I am thrilled to be able to do it. So make sure, if you would, leave me a comment, hit that bell so you know the next time that I post a video, and I wish you a wonderful remaining week. Happy 4th of July. I'll see you in my next video. God bless.